of doing so because we're joined via Zoom by the General Manager of External Communications at ECG, Charles Ni Ayiku. Grateful to you, Mr. Ayiku, for joining us here on the Channel One newsroom. The story we just played tells us about widespread issues of power cuts. Yesterday, you put out a notice about rainstorm disrupting supply in parts of the country, and I checked the Facebook page. Almost all the 300 and so comments under that page were people complaining about similar issues, just as we saw in this report. What exactly is going on?
Thank you very much, and good evening to your listeners and viewers. Yes, so you are right. Due to the current rainstorms, we've experienced some outages in our operational areas, some of our operational areas. And this is usually caused by temporary interruptions on our feeders. Yes, so we are working on them. Our engineers are on the ground working on them, and we hope to get everything stabilized very soon. In some of our other operational areas too, we've had some emergency outages due to technical challenges and sometimes from our transmitters, and that's from Grico. So that is the current situation now.
Yeah, but Mr. Ayiku...
And we do urge our customers to report any falling or sagging conductors within their vicinities.
All right, I agree with you on that score. But Mr. Ayiku, you would agree also with me that, there is some deficiency with the communication of ECG with its clients. Because, for example, I live in Medina, and when our lights go off, we don't hear anything from ECG, not from the Legon office. Why is it that when these localized faults occur, we don't hear anything from the districts? Unless it's a national issue, then we have ECG National coming to explain.
I do apologize for the inconvenience that our customers are experiencing. But, for some of our systems, you would have to call the district office or our helpline for us to do the restoration of power for you. Because for some, we are not able to see on our systems, on our STEA systems. So it is always advisable that you call our support team to come over. Because some of them are just transient tripping. Those are just temporary interruptions. And if we are not aware, let's say as part of our routine checks, our evening or midnight patrols on our systems, and let's say it happens, it's difficult for us to know unless we are within that vicinity and we are on the system. So when it happens like that on our feeder, we urge or request our customers to kindly reach out to us and inform us. Then we'll come quickly to restore power.
Okay, let me take you to the Volta region. Recently, they have also complained bitterly about their power situation, low voltage and all of that. Even the minister has been trying to get some answers from ECG. He's been told that the report, the difficulty is coming from Gridco. What exactly is the situation with the Volta region and their power?
Okay, so that is correct. And ECG and Gridco are working towards resolving that issue. As our transmitters, we receive power from them and then we distribute to our customers. And whenever they have challenges on their systems, it becomes very difficult for us to supply power to our customers. And we have noticed that and informed them. And they have assured us that they are working on stabilizing power within the Volta region. And we have consistent and constant meetings with them. As I speak to you, tomorrow we have a meeting with them to ascertain the current situation and how far they've gone in restoring the system into normality.
All right. Now, before I let you go, the Institute of Energy Security has told us that ECG is struggling to operate with obsolete equipment. How true is this, and what is the way forward?
Well, as you are aware, ECG works with machines, works with equipment. Some of these equipment have more or less not really uplift, but are not working as, or they are not functioning as they are supposed to be. Yes, but as we always do, that's why sometimes we have to do periodic maintenance to get the systems working. So yes, we have some of our systems not operating in its optimal situation, but would continue to supply reliable and safe power to our customers.
All right, so finally, my colleague Samuel Akom went to certain areas in Tema, in Ogbojo, and all these areas. Have you received any complaints from these areas about their power situation? ECG, have you received any complaints from them?
Yes, please, we have. And for some, they are part of our emergency maintenance, and I'm trying to get some of the notices that we've sent and informed our customers within that area. For instance, let me quickly get that for you from my notice. For instance, within the Glefe area, within the Mensvik, Lancet, Medical Laboratory, Ghana Link, Franco Estate, Ufankos, and surrounding areas, there's a planned maintenance on our systems over there. And then at the Bawe, Bulemi, yes, there's also a transformer fault around the Bawe, Bulemi. So they would experience some outages. And then at Glefe, there's a broken high tension pole at Glefe, which has affected the Glefe station, Akamilas, Guinness Bar, Royal Hospital, the Best Sweet Mother, Pambros, and the surrounding areas. There's also a technical challenge around the Community 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, China Mall area, Kaketo, Okro Market, Asen Suba, Akpenyo, Bako Flat, having some challenges due to the technical fault on one of our systems over there. And then the heavy rainstorm has also caused some outages within our network. So some of our customers in these areas are experiencing some outages. And as I speak to you, our engineers are on the ground. I can share some videos with you of some of our engineers working in these areas as I speak to you.
Mr. Aiku, when are we expecting the maintenance work to be completed? And I'm happy you mentioned Bawe, specifically Bawe. When should the residents expect that their power situation will be normalized?
Okay, so as I speak to you, the information I have now is that, and I can share the video with you as well, the engineers are working on the system. That's the broken high tension pole at Glefe. And then for the Bawe Bulemi and its surrounding areas, that's the transformer fault. I will definitely share with you the information as God, I'm in touch with them. They are working on it, and I'll share information with you as and when they are done. You know, for some of the faults, it takes some time. For some of them, it's very critical. So they will need some time to make sure that they work on it and then get power back into our network.
All right, grateful to you.